How's it going, everybody? Clark HELLSCREAM here to tell you about the new and exciting changes happening to Hearthstone Esports in 2022. I don't know if you guys are watching the Grandmaster stream right now, but I have literally started making this video immediately after the announcements have been posted, both on Twitter, on the official Hearthstone page on Battle.net, as well as, you know, on YouTube now, because it's now been officially stated that Grandmasters will be phasing out in 2022. If you have not been a fan of the Hearthstone Grandmasters ecosystem for whatever your reason, well, you can finally rejoice, because Grandmasters is going to be phased out in favor of this brand new system that's going to be essentially letting 4 Grandmasters, 4 China players, and then 8 open circuit competitive players into the next Hearthstone World Championship. So finally, if you are looking to get into Hearthstone Esports, now is the perfect time to stop prepping, because ladder is going to matter again. Top 50 in ladder is going to qualify for these events. Top 32 in the previous Masters Tour are going to get immediately invited into these tournaments. So if you keep racking up those wins during actual tournaments, you're going to be, you know, playing a lot and hopefully earning a lot in the Hearthstone ecosystem. And biggest news of all, there are Battlegrounds Esports that have now been officially announced to everybody. So Celissa, Battleground players, you guys can all rejoice in the fact that you can now play and earn some money in your format. The one thing I don't see here is Wild Open. That's one thing I would definitely like to add to this list, but other than that, I love everything that's going on here. This is literally resparking my my love for the competitive aspect of this game, to the point where I am most likely definitely going to be going for my own shot at Worlds, because I think I might have the potential, but I gotta spruce up my play a little bit, because definitely not as good as like Gabby and a lot of the other people that are currently playing at Worlds right now. But regardless, there are a lot of things that were included in this announcement. This is just an easy an easy overview of what's going on. So all the links, in order to give you guys as much information as is out there, will be down in the description below. But just know that Hearthstone Esports is back, baby, and I'm definitely going to be full swinging into this ecosystem to see if there's anything that I can do to potentially make Hearthstone into an actual living. That's the biggest thing I love about these announcements, is that Abar is literally an ex-Hearthstone player, competitive player, ex-caster, ex-production production player, and like, he literally understands why, he literally understands the incentives that go behind, you know, being in an esports ecosystem. So I really do believe that he's hitting a lot of these topics on the nail. There's a lot of easy ways for people who've never played Hearthstone before actually make it to the pinnacle of Hearthstone Esports if they perform as well as they can. Like, remember when Lion qualified for, ended up winning the Hearthstone World Championship? She literally did so in a circuit to where she wasn't like in Grandmasters. Like, she just literally climbed up the open circuit and then made it into Worlds. So we need more accessibility like that in Hearthstone, and that's exactly what's been missing for the past 2 years, and we are finally getting that back. I know I'm repeating a lot of the same stuff here, because it's kind of easy to understand this graphic, but you guys can understand how excited I am about these changes, because oh my god, Hearthstone Esports is back, and I am ready to start playing in it. I know I touched on this only a little bit previously, but I do want to bring a little bit more attention to the Wild Open possibility, because it's literally one tournament that can be made in Wild. I already made a post tagging Abar in it, so maybe this can reach him somehow, and I would gladly volunteer for casting for this. I think it's very easy to find the casters, to find the people who can do production. The hardest part is just literally making the incentive for Wild players, and it's going to bring back the format, in my opinion. Or at least it's going to bring more people to the format than they're playing right now, if they were to at least have one Wild Open. I literally remember trying hard from the bottom of Wild Legend to hitting top 12, I think. I think I finished either like 6th or 12th out of everyone during that season. But I literally try hard. One of the hardest times playing Wild Esports, when I knew there was going to be some kind of tournament, and I have always been regretful that during that actual tournament I had some of the worst plays I've ever made in my Hearthstone career. So it's like, bring back the Hearthstone Wild Open, please. Just bring it back. It is one tournament that you have to do at least once a year in order to help the format out. And honestly, the way that I'm saying that is kind of counterproductive, or at least a little bit patronizing, in my opinion. But if I have something, that's better than nothing. You need to at least give Wild one tournament, one thing to look forward to, because if there's nothing to look forward to in Wild, and the format keeps going in the direction that it has been, with a bunch of these decks that just aren't fun to play against and kill you by like turn 5, then I don't believe there's that much hope for the Wild format, and I just really do believe that if you do something, if you give them one thing, one competitive pinnacle to reach, it's going to bring people back into the format. And that's just my opinion on it. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments, but it's like, I really do hope that Hearthstone Esports brings Wild into this, because they're bringing Battlegrounds, they're bringing back the open circuit, and there's just so much hype that is going to be generated around this, and I would hate for Wild players to have to feel like they have to leave their format and play a format that they're not 100% passionate about, or maybe even like they switch into Battlegrounds and find a love for it. I don't know. But I still believe there should be at least one Wild Open. But let me know what you guys think below in the comments, because I am extremely hyped for these announcements. I am going to be try-harding for a competitive Hearthstone, so maybe some meme videos are not going to be that common, but I still want to try and make that kind of content. But I just had to share this with you guys because I am hyped. I'm absolutely hyped, and I hope you guys are too. Hope you guys enjoy this announcement of an announcement, because there's a lot of cool things that will be happening in the future of Hearthstone Esports, and we'll see you for the next video.